Hello everyone, I'm Vinnie and today we're doing my 5 favorite Paul Gilbert riffs. Right, so first I'm gonna play the riffs for you guys and then we're gonna go through them, but just a little bit though, just enough to give you a head start when you start learning them. So let's do it! Alright guys, so the first riff is really fun to play and it really rocks out as well. So it just basically revolves around a G power chord, okay? So we're going to be chugging on the low G here and then playing the 5th and the octave of the power chord, like that. So after that, we're going to go down from those 2 notes to those 2 notes. So same shape on the 3rd and 4th strings, okay? And then he plays something like this. So it's just basically moving that shape around, like that. Cool. So the trick to make this part sound cool is just to basically never stop chugging on the G, like that. Second time he plays this as well, he also plays a harmonic here, on that note, on the F. So he goes. Doesn't always come out, but that's the idea. And then, which is basically or go or okay. And then he plays a C sus chord, which is basically this. It's almost like a C minor without that finger. And then an F sus chord. And it plays like as a little arpeggio, like. So. And just the other thing I was going to say as well is that I think one of the main things about this riff is just to play it hard, really, you know? You really have to chug on it. You can't just go like... Just literally go... And that's it. Now the second riff is probably the easiest out of the 5. Okay, it's the riff for Takeover. We're just gonna play the 1st and 2nd strings basically. But the high E is always open, and we're just going to move like the B string and frets it around in different places. So we start by going on the 12th fret, then 14-7, then 12-5, 4-2-0. So again. That's the first part. Second part, again, 12, 14, but then 9, 12, 7. And that's it. So now the trick here is that it's always basically sliding into the notes. So normally, probably for all of them actually, it just slides from 2 frets down into the note. So when you when he plays the 12th fret, it slides from the 10th, like, and 14, and from the 5 into the 7. So actually this one is, it's not set in stone. You can slide in from a bit earlier, which is fine, but normally a couple of frets. That's it. Really simple. Right, so this one is a bit awkward to explain actually, so I'll try my best to play it clearly and explain it properly as well. But basically, we're gonna play a D power chord with the ninth here. So like, then we slide the last note into the 10th fret. Then play a C note here, low C, and then that. So it's a C, and an A, and an E here, on the 7th and 9th fret. So then this weird chord here, he plays an A sharp, and then almost like a D on the 5th and 6th frets, and the E is open, so A sharp, so okay, after that he plays an open A, and then there's this chord here, which is basically the 3rd and 4th strings on the 10th fret, and then the 1st and 2nd strings on the 8th fret. So that's the chord here. So open A and then that. So after the A and the chord, he plays a G. So it's this strange sounding phrase here. It's G here, then the A sharp again here, and then so basically then goes back 1 fret and then slides all the way to the 18th fret. So 18th on the 3rd string, 19th on the 4th string, and then the 20th on the 2nd string, and then bend. So the whole thing roughly sounds like this. Now Now this riff is really strange when you first learn it. For me at least, it was one of those that takes a while to get used to. But the more you play it, the more you own it as well. So once you memorize it and you can play the phrase, like the whole thing, you can then start adding your vibratos and your little attitudes to it, you know, and palm mute some of it as well, so it sounds cleaner. For example, in the beginning, instead of playing, you can go. So quite a big part of it is palm muted actually, so it doesn't sound all messy. And there's a lot of vibrato as well. But like I said, first thing, just get the phrasing right, memorize the whole thing, and then keep playing it, and then naturally you're going to start adding your own personality to it. Alright guys, so before I get into this one, I just want to say that for Down to Mexico, Paul normally has his guitar tuned to D, standard D, so everything's the whole step down. Now I'm just tuned in normal A, so I'm going to play it here instead of here. So you normally play it here in standard D, okay? So for this one, we're going to start with a couple of cool bluesy kind of bends here on the 5th fret, and we're going to play like, okay? So you bend them twice, so not like this. So for each time you pick, you bend the string. So and then that phrase. It's very simple. Play that twice, and then that to the F, and then and then slide from the C to the D. So cool. That's the first bit. Then after that it's the same, but then at the end that's basically sliding again from the C to the D, and then playing those two notes, the 3rd and 4th strings. So and at the end, 1st and 2nd strings on the 6th fret. So and then same thing again. And then there's this little quick phrase at the end, which is just basically just playing the 4th and 3rd strings. Then at the end, 11th fret on the 2nd. So now for this one of Paul's most famous riffs ever, and one of my favorites as well, Green-Tinted 60s Minds. It's a very, very creative riff, so really awkward to play to begin with as well, because you almost need to look at this part of the guitar and this part of the guitar as well. So it's like things simultaneously happening in different places, and it's just really, really creative way of using the tapping technique. So we're gonna go. Well, good thing is that we're just mainly playing the 1st and 2nd strings, and like at one point the 3rd string. But it's just like, it's a fairly simple riff. It's just a bit awkward to play to begin with. Right, so we're gonna start by playing the open E, and then 2nd fret, and then open again, and the open B, then open E, and then 7 5 0. So 0 2 0, 2nd string. So, and then the 3rd string from the 2nd to the 4th fret. That's the only time we play the 3rd string. And then the fun starts. So we just then play open E, open 5 7, and then tap on the 12. So, and then go back. So 0 5 7 12 7 5. So okay, So okay, and then we're gonna tap on the 17th after that, and then 17, 10, 12, and 17, 5, 7, and 16, 4, 0. No, a bit confusing, but it should. I'll just try to play really slow because it's quite weird to explain as well. So basically, so we got up to there, and then it was light from the 12th to the 16th and back here again. So. So you just play that 4 times, then at the end just slide back. So just one more time. So again, this one is quite a long riff to memorize. So we just need to basically get the phrasing, get the notes, memorize everything, then just play it really slow, take your time, and then naturally you just become faster and then you get more comfortable with it. Alright guys, that's it from me. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it or if it helped you in any way, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you soon.